Good morning from the Pacific Northwest. It is Saturday, March 30th. I said May something last week, but March 30th. I am your host, Greg. You're watching The Weekly Factor here on Factor of Games. Good morning, everyone. It's one of those things where I get tied up in what I'm thinking about, and I just say the wrong date constantly. I don't know. It's horrible. Just getting everything kind of up and running. We had a little bit of a bump in one of the machines here, but I think we're coming back online. I'm just going to give it a second. But I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you had a great week. It was something interesting, as always, in the gaming industry. Lots of things still coming out of GDC. We talked a little bit about, me being down there last week. Yeah, last week? I guess it was last week. And, kind of the tone of it was a little different, obviously with industry layoffs, which I myself was caught up in a year and a half ago, something like that. So I am not immune to being laid off either. So that was, I understand the feeling, and I understand where the industry is right now. I think a lot of people do. It's changing a lot. You don't really see like video games just in a Best Buy anymore so much. There's like a little section, Fred Meyer out here in the Pacific Northwest in Seattle area and that stuff, barely has like a wall. Same thing with Walmart. GameStop is constantly complaining that they're going under, which they've been going under for a long time. And I think it's just the move to digital is changing the way that the industry looks, and I think it's just the way that we all look at video games. Steam is so dominant on PC, so that's why we kind of cover that. But I always liked Steam before it was dominant. But it's one of those things where I think PlayStation, Xbox, everybody's going to be like, do we have to make hardware anymore? Maybe Nintendo will always make hardware. I don't know. But I think the others are kind of like as what Phil from Xbox was saying, that, the industry... Xbox to survive and thrive needs to be beyond just a box in the house. So, hey, fair enough. They already have PC. I mean, literally, they've lost the battle, and maybe they can get it back if they ever want it. But it's going to be tough. But yeah, the industry is going to be a little bit different moving forward. And we've seen a lot with the fallout of Embracer and all of the different companies being sold off. You've got, who was it just yesterday? It was Gearbox, so Borderlands developers, right? They just sold to TK or 2K Games or Take-Two Interactive. I'm not sure which one, if it was Take-Two that bought it, or because that's the parent company, and then 2K is one of the subsidiaries. So I think they could have bought that as well. There's been others, right? There's fallout from a lot of those, so it's kind of interesting to see where Embracer's decline is putting game companies back in. We've already seen like Crystal Dynamics and some of the others, kind of go that way. But we're not here to talk about that. What we're here to talk about is games that run on the Steam Deck and Legion Go, and potentially anything else. So this week, we had our nice poll go out every day. If you don't know about that, you should. You should join and subscribe on the YouTube channel, Factor of Games, and on there you get a daily poll that you can, it's not even a members thing, like you don't have to be a member, it's for anybody, and you just get that notification in the morning as long as you got the bell notifications approved or all or whatever it is, and then they drop those into your feed, and it's basically what game do you want to see here on the show on Saturdays. So basically you've got 4 games that go up every day, and one gets chosen, and you have 5 days in the week. So there's 5 games on Saturday, and then I pick one game that came out, within a short timeline. Either it's came out, it dropped the week before, it dropped the same week, or it's coming in the future, right? It's like one of those things. So we've got 16 games to go through. One of the highest voted games, there was basically a tie. There was a tie. There was a tie between Dragon Age Inquisition, which is not a great experience on these devices, but it will run in a way. And then there was, what was the one that went yesterday? No Man's Sky. So those two really tied. And then shortly right behind it, just a few votes behind it, 1 or 2 votes, was Devil May Cry 5. We're going to go through that. And, well, No Man's Sky, by the way, just got a new update. So this is another update from those folks. It's crazy. They continue to do this. And I think this one updated the space station, which we might be able to see today on these devices. So we got that. And that's from, what, Hello Games, I think that is. And then Devil May Cry. So you got Dragon Age Inquisition. You've got No Man's Sky. You've got Devil May Cry 5, which is on sale over on Humble Bundle, which you should go over there using the link that's in the description, which is the link that supports the channel. It's $8. I think it's $8 and $9. We'll call it $9. It's $8 and some change if you're a member. If you're not a member of choice, I think it's like $12 maybe, something like that. But really good game for that. We've got Snow Day, so South Park Snow Day just came out this week, so we're going to go through that one. We got a new game that's competing with... it's not competing, but it's one of those things that's taken advantage of Balatro's success, which is it Bingle Bingle? I think it is. It's a roulette style game. And then I picked Dawn of Survivors of the Dawn. Dawn of the Survivors. Dawn of the Survivors. I think it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And that one's just one of my favorite kind of genres, which is the top-down bullet hell, kind of reverse bullet hell. I don't know, really. People have different phrases for it, but it's like Vampire Survivors. We'll call it a survivors game. So pick that as well. So let's jump in. I am going to stop our music here. We're going to bring that down a little bit, and then let's go ahead and pause that. Let's jump into let's go with Steam Deck today. And I think what we'll do, we'll probably just start with South Park. Since that's the newest game, let's take a look at the newest game this week, and then we'll jump into the rest of them as we go. So give me 1 sec to find my controller here, or have it find... Oop, it doesn't like it. There we go. There we go. Give the Steam Deck a second to catch up. Oh my God. So there, Bingle Bingle is the game. So we got Dragon Age Inquisition. We're going to go through Bingle Bingle, No Man's Sky, Devil May Cry 5, and where's Dawn of Survivors? I know it's here somewhere. There it is. Survivors of the Dawn. It is Survivors of the Dawn. Jeez. And is that one not downloaded? It's not. We're going to have to download that. I'll start that when we jump over to the other one. That's our final game. So let's take a look at South Park Snow Day. And South Park Snow Day runs fairly well on this device. Actually, it ran better in the initial days on the Steam Deck Oled. That's what we use here for the stream. Than it did on the... Oh, my music's still playing. Than it did on the Legion Go in the first days. Kind of strange. You wouldn't expect that with the power that the Legion Go has. I gotta turn my mic down just a little bit. I think I'm trying not to... I'm talking a little bit louder here and there. I'm trying not to clip. I don't think I am. So South Park came out this week, and it's kind of interesting in a way. I don't know. It's definitely different than South Park Stick of Truth, which they reference, or they even reference Fractured Butthole. Or Fractured Butthole. Are you gonna play or what? So let's see here. So this is the Steam Deck Oled. We've got our numbers at the top there. I think that's more than legible for everybody to read. And then we're going to go through and take a look at our options. So, video-wise, we're using low texture, so everything's going to be on low. We've turned off the motion blur as always. VSync we'll leave on. We're not worried about the frame rate smoothing. And since we're playing on the direct capture, we're going to keep it at 1280 by 720. So that's all really there is to it. And it's not technically demanding, although it looks really good for what South Park is, right? It's not the South Park that is like Stick of Truth or Fractured Butthole, but it's actually more 3D, or it is 3D, but I mean in general, it's not that you're trying to be the look of the
don't
show.
Forget to take a crap once in a while.
Although it
you
still
don't
has
be on the
the
battlefield and have to
artistic
take a crap.
design that fits the show and is the show. So essentially, it's snow day for the kids. Kids are out there. You got Cartman, he's still the Grand Wizard. And you got like Butters, who's involved. He's like their rules master. With tokens over here, selling armor. I didn't go down this way. I don't know if there's anything down here. Oh yeah, there is. There's a bazaar. I don't know who that is. Let's see. Then you can get out into the streets. I'm sure this kind of whole area continues. There's actually an outhouse. What is in here? Of course.
Hey, you're the new kid, aren't you?
I hadn't seen him.
It's me, Mr. Hunky. I was gone for a while, but I'm back.
But you can see, I mean, the game on these settings, I mean, I don't know. We'll try to bump it up a little bit, but I mean, pretty much you're getting 60 frames per second. So, I mean, obviously, not too bad. Oh, he's dropping me something. What's that? Paints? Is that giving me like a trip? Is that like... Is that a trail of pink or purple?
Oh, mighty warrior.
It kind of looks like it, right? I don't know. Let's see, is there anything else up here? I think this just takes you back out to the street. Yeah. Oh, we could play some soccer, maybe. Get a goal to get an achievement. Let's go try it. We'll see. Ah! It's hard to manage these soccer balls. Get in there. No, come on. Oh, we're so close. Nope, can't get with them. Okay. Let's visit the Thinker's Throne.
Now
That's
accepting
fine.
platinum.
Okay, let's jump in. This is a co-op. So you can play single player and it just assigns people to play. Oh, I guess we actually have to talk with him. Usually you can just jump in. Maybe if I talk to Cartman, but we'll talk with Mr. Hanky really fast and find out what his additional information is. Oh, okay, here we go.
Dark matter is hidden everywhere. Keep an eye out.
This is your
And
upgrade
if you
tree.
bring it here, you can use it to expand yourself past your limits. Give it a try.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and just take some health. Can we do that?
Now this perk will be inside you, just like me. You can trade your powers. The dark matter will return to you in its raw form.
I hope that's not too loud. If it's too loud, you know, definitely say in the chat. I don't think it is. No, actually, I do think it is. I'm gonna turn that on. There we go. Maybe that's good. Okay.
Take it in that dark matter, and you'll get more powerful than
I
you
gotta
can
turn my headset up there. Let's see if we talk to Cartman.
Behold, the land
Yeah.
of Zara.
So we'll go ahead and start our new run. Now that we started a run. So it will auto match and just drop players in as you go. But I think if there's no players, it does have maybe a backup of CPU players. Because the first day there wasn't as many, but they were popping in.
Elves, led by that sneaky Drew Cab, are planning an attack.
There we
on the
go.
unit.
Now it's starting the matchmaking
Red
kind of
Wizards
thing.
has ordered a preemptive attack
I'm
on
just
the
going to jump
base
in because
before
they can just drop in and play. This is the first kind of
Cow!
part of the game.
Who are these assholes? They're my secret army.
There's like a
We're
whole
attacking you before you
tutorial
attack
that you
us.
go through, but then once you get into this is the first mission.
Your spies? What the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?
your spies, Kyle. They're your spies to get ready for
Are you
battle.
serious? Remember, there's no fighting allowed in
And
the
then we'll
Wolf
probably get a
Pack.
chance to see the exact same thing
Yeah, just
on
get
the
on with it,
Legion
Butters.
Go, because I don't think, unless we'd finish it, which would take probably about 20, 25 minutes maybe. I don't think that it's going to allow us to skip over that. Or we could just start from the beginning and see the Fatui, you know, the first time user experience on the Legion Go.
I don't know what you're doing. Taking a
So it is card based, so you get a chance to go in, choose your cards.
Stand a chance.
Let's see, with damage from daggers. Staff now fires orbs with 66% reduced damage. Oh, fires 3. Gotcha. And you can even upgrade the cards. I don't think I have any points, but if you have toilet paper, that's their currency, then you can upgrade. You can become giant, you can jump from higher, or meteors fall from the sky onto your enemies. I'll do the giant.
What do you got, fellas?
Oh, I might have chosen
Oh,
the
yeah,
wrong
this
one.
is good. Moon shoes. And
Oh,
a
I
bunch of
did moon
upgrades.
shoes. Okay, that's
You're
fine.
the worst, Cartman. This is your last chance to back off, new kid. Power shields. Lob children. Parasite strikes. Yeah, okay. The process works.
This is the way they determine battles, I guess. Okay, there we go.
Can you believe
So, in a way, it feels like Dark
I'll
Souls.
show that little dirty Drew
It
bug.
has, you know, kind of your attack, you have your specials, you have a dodge, you can jump, and then you've got like some different weapons you can choose. Sometimes you've got a bow or something like that, right? But right now I have a spear that does like an arc, kind of, you know, projectile. Let's go ahead and get in here. And we should start to see folks popping in a few minutes. They kind of talk it away as like, oh, they're just numbers. It's funny the way that they bring that up. I mean, overall, the whole game is kind of entertaining as always. There's the toilet paper. You go around collecting that, and then you can upgrade. Let's go up here. And we're still running, what, 60 frames per
Here come
second?
the elves, new kid.
Something like
Let 'em
that.
have it.
And the new kids, kindergartners, or whatever they are. There we go. There's our folks. Now, I think those are... I don't think those are actual players right now. I think they drop in as they go. Let's see. Did we get everybody? I think we did.
Can I play again?
We'll go up here.
The heathens are here.
There they are. The heathens are here. I want to get some of them. There we go. Let's try that.
Not the bump.
Yeah, they still don't have names, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just playing on a single player run.
Ow.
Let's get rid of that guy.
Nicely done, new
There
kid.
we go.
Looks like I made the right choice recruiting you to my side.
And here's oh, what was his name?
What do you think?
I can't think of his name. Let's see. Leeching flames, flying daggers, or hemorrhage. The charged staff orbs cost 5 health, but steal 2 health.
I recommend making any choice at all.
Daggers does 6 more damage after in the air. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, I keep choosing the wrong one. I don't know why.
All right. Hopefully you
I
get
think
your
it's
act together
selected and then I'm like actually going to the right, but
I'm gonna
I'm
be
selecting the one on the left. Okay, let's do this. Let's take a look quickly just to see if we bump up the textures to medium and leave the rest alone. Let's see what we can get to. So now we're just dropping slightly below
Treasure
60.
this rare moment of peace.
Still not
Like the distant
impacting it
land
too
that just
much.
calmed before the storm.
Now it is plugged in though. When I was playing it for the real view video, it was unplugged and I was holding 60 on low. So I think you could probably guess that you're going to go a little bit down. Let's try bumping it up more. Go to high. Not ultra, but just high. Let's see what we do there. So now we're down into the 58, 60, 52, 51. Let's see what it looks like when there's actual enemies on the screen. Which way are we going? This way? Break up some of these trash cans to get some toilet paper. There's some food or health. Essentially, South Park got hit by a blizzard, if you're wondering. A really bad blizzard. Oh, there we are. And let's see, we're still in the 50s? Oh, we're in mud or something.
Killing you out there.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, I'm hit. Ow.
That mud is really slowing you down. Now, there is no way to, you can't focus like you can in Dark Souls kind of thing. Although it somewhat feels like a Dark Souls style, you don't have the ability to focus on any enemy, so you have to kind of constantly manage your camera. Oh, almost fell. Okay, let's keep going. The mud's slow. So we're still in the 50s. That's reasonable. Let's throw it on to Ultra and just see. So I'm guessing Ultra will stay. There we go. Let's do that. Let's throw it into Ultra and probably we'll drop to like 40 some. And that's as high as you can go. Yeah, 41, 42. We're still in that 40 range. Well, now we're in the 30s. Lots of enemies though on screen. I would probably say you could most likely lock it to 40 and easily do that on high. You would not, you know, as you're in portable mode, kind of running around on battery. So not too bad. Oh wow, look at all the mud. Jeez. Let's get out of that. But it actually is pretty good. I mean, it's on Ultra right now. I really didn't tell a lot of difference between Ultra and low.
Oh, hey, new kid.
Oh, this is the emo person or whatever. Bottomless. Prince of Ravens. All zeros. Grant 20 dark matter. Or
Tapping into the darkness.
yeah, let's do that.
Thank your guides for this moment of rest.
But yeah, it is not performing horribly. Oh, the Stark spawn. Oh, Randy's up here. This is funny.
I'm slow.
There we go. Okay, we'll call it good on this, since we've kind of seen it, and then we'll try it on the Legion Go and see what it does there.
I got stuck in the ice, but I hit the jackpot. Look at all the toilet paper. You have to figure out a
All
way
the
to
toilet
break the
paper.
ice and get me out of here. Hurry, my balls are freezing.
Elven treasure. This looks like a trap. I bet Kyle's behind this.
Yeah, Kyle. Yeah, I can help you get Kyle. Just get me out of here. I'll give you some treasure, too.
I'm not sure I trust him, but I'm willing for you to take that risk. Just
Thank
power
you,
up that
Cartman.
tanker trap. I mean, no.
See, I'm
mess
thinking
with
it's just going to
I'm
fall
trying to
down,
clear the ice.
right? Like,
You're gonna have to
but
find
you got to go
keys
find a
gas,
key.
You know, learn to drive, but
Okay, let's call it good here. We'll jump over to the Legion Go, and we'll see how the performance is there. Like I said, the first day did not perform as well as the Steam Deck Oled. Don't know why. Just randomly was not performing well. So, I grab my controller for this, and let it connect. There we go. This Legion Go has not liked my capture card recently. I was just trying to see if there's any lag. It's been lagging for some reason, but we'll, yeah, see, that capture card does not like this machine. Let me try this. I need to upgrade this capture card. That's been the one thing that I've been trying to do. I haven't found one. I don't know if I'll go with Elgato or another AverMedia. I have 3 AverMedias right now that we use here on the show. But I use like Elgato stuff, so who knows? Let's see. I want to look at the Legion Go capture. Just give me 1 sec. I'm going to try to refresh it. See if that... Usually what will happen is it'll cause an issue with the audio, though, unfortunately. Filters, pop, projector. That is not it. It's fine there. Let me go in here and yeah, it's set up correctly. Let's go ahead and try launching the game. I'm almost thinking we get out of the Steam like big picture mode. Let's do that. You know, I just want to try and see if big picture mode is causing a problem here. So let me switch this over. And because my mouse is like moving super slow as well. I don't know what this is. I don't think it's the device because it doesn't. Oh, yeah, I can't even do it. Hold on. One sec. One sec. Let me move over to here. I'm going to do it from the device directly. Yeah, see, the device isn't actually having that. It's the capture card. I thought I reset everything. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to refresh that capture card. Because it's definitely not the device. The device is running just fine. But yeah, my mouse is like really jumping all over. Okay. Let's do this. And this. And we'll deactivate. Now we're going to reactivate and it's going to screw up the audio. Guaranteed. It's just what it does. Now it's picking it up just fine. You can see how fast it's moving. I don't know what causes that. I really don't. There, let me just get that off. I just need to get that off the screen. I have no idea. And you can hear that like little crackling. I don't know if you can hear it as much as I can, but it's something. I wish I knew what it was. It's something to do with the capture card. And then the exact same capture card is used for the Steam Deck, and it doesn't have that issue. So it could be the capture card's bad. It could be that I'm using two of the same capture cards, which is causing a problem. Don't really know. Haven't figured it out. That's why I'm thinking maybe try an Elgato, and that would it would get kind of fixed by the fact that I'm only using one of each. But then you've got like another software on the machine, which the streaming PC that we're running is just fine for that stuff. It's not a weak machine. It actually has a lot of stuff in it, so I wouldn't be too concerned. So we'll leave everything on low. We'll leave motion blur off, and we'll leave smoothing off. And this is going to run at 1080p. So let's see where, I think it's just going to load me right into that kind of same beginning area. So we'll get a chance to kind of see performance-wise. But you can see it's running, although it's running at a higher resolution, it's still like in this 59 frame rate.
Looks like your mystical powers have grown.
Yeah, that
About
audio
time.
sounds
Go to
a little
Tolkien.
weird.
Let him guide you.
Not too bad, but I'm not going to go to token because we're going to go straight into the match. Hear how it went down? It's like really like slow or something? I don't know. Yeah, the audio's all screwed up on it now.
The druid elves, led by that sneaky
I wish I knew
green
what
cow,
caused
are
that.
planning an attack on the humans. The Grand Wizard has
Okay,
ordered
we're
a
just gonna
preemptive
jump
attack
straight in.
on their dirty Drew forces.
And we'll skip over this. We don't have to kind of see this whole thing again.
As the keeper of rules,
It's like the audio slows down and comes right back up. Okay, let's
Don't let
see.
these
We
elves
will
intimidate you, kid.
choose.
They're always trying to play mind games.
Let's go with this one. And then let's go with supersize.
Time to match them up, folks. Get a load of this, you guys. Gigantism, awesome. And some upgrades to the staff.
It's kind of interesting. I could, well, the other thing is, every time I tried to do this one, I only had one card running. Like, because I wanted to show the Legion Go running, because it has more power, in theory, in spec, I wanted to show it running at like 1080p. But every time I would switch between 720p and 1080p, it would then screw up that capture card. So it's like, there's not this really good solution in between.
How are we supposed to do anything in all this snow?
What will we do? There are no supplies.
All right, let's run in there. So yeah, you can see like, even though everything's on low, being at that 1080p, we're not pulling a locked 60 like we pull a 720 or an 800p on the Legion or on the Steam Deck OLED. So not exactly ideal, but it's, again, not horrible either. I mean, it's definitely like the difference between like 57 and 60 frames per second is, well, it's 3 frames per second, but it's not really noticeable in that sense. Right, it's really hard to kind of see that, but when you do see the frame rate drop or frame rate bounce around a little bit, you can notice it. I don't notice it in a fast-paced game like this, just as you're walking around like smacking everybody with swords. Okay, I think we gotta go up here again. Yep. That audio sounds weird though. Let's go ahead and adjust to medium. There we go. And see what we can do. We're probably going to hold almost the exact same on medium and almost on high. High will have a little bit of a drop. I still think we're going to be able to hold 40 frames per second on ultra. Through these guys.
Excellent work, new kid. This is
Okay.
just the first of many victories in the name of Christ.
And also, just to show this, can I show that on here? Yeah. So this is on the custom 30-watt performance mode. I think everything that's on is on. Yeah, performance. It says 2560 by 1600, but it's running at 1920 by 1080. And yeah, I think that's really the info we need to show there. Okay, let's drop into this area. So we were here. So yeah, we're still getting our 60, 59. Let's do high, 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 and high. Let's see what we get to now. That
Treasure
audio.
this rare moment of peace. The
So
lights
weird.
of a distant land are just a
I'll try
card-
deactivating and reactivating again after we're done with this game. Let's
Here's
do
what
one
fate
more
has in store.
upgrade. Do reaching frame. Yeah, that audio sounds horrible.
That's a pretty sweet card. Don't
There
fuck
we
it
go.
up.
And then once we're done with this, like I said, we'll reset it, see if it makes any
Don't
difference. If
underestimate
it
the wrath of the
doesn't,
elf
that's
children.
okay. The elf children. Oh yeah, what does this do? Oh, it like has some kind of effect on you.
Weapons? A bullshit card was played. Your weapons are all floppy now. Ow!
Oh, that's funny. It does 1 damage. Are you kidding? How about both of them? Well, this one's fine, right?
You can't keep running into arrows and stay alive, dumbass.
No, I can't even use that either. Oh yeah, I can. There we go. There we go.
Take that.
Yeah, if you're hearing any audio issue, it's not the game. It's not the device. It's the capture card right now that's having that. I want to jump down here. Can I make it? Yep.
Overwhelm them.
Then you can turn, like, can I play one of my
Fair
cards?
one. Are you tired or did you just
Oh, I'm
get
dead.
fucked up?
Revive me. Somebody. Can they not revive me? Okay, there we go. I was gonna. So you're using one of your specialty cards for like gigantism. But yeah, this weapon sucks. Okay, there we go. Now our stuff's done. Let's see. Now, let's, what are we at? 48? Something like that. 48. 50s. Okay, let's jump. Actually, let's do a heal really fast. And let's jump to Ultra really quick.
Oh, player one. You okay now? Well, I was worried.
We'll finish our heal. There we go.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for elf stuff to steal.
So you can
Not
see
just
it's
to
kind
keep
of
around.
like this is different than the first mission that we went
Gifts from
through
the beyond.
before. So I think it's randomly generating the kind of layout of where you're going. What's this? 50% orb damage reduction. No, we don't want that.
Just
What's
find
this one?
clue
Raise
that
the level of
speaks-
all. Yeah,
oh,
let's do that.
That's powerful. I'm not playing because this isn't a
Although I don't think I've upgraded any cards, so I don't think we got anything out of it. So this is Start Spawn. Now we're into Start Spawn again. But yeah, on Ultra, on this, at 1080p, we're in the 50s, although the FPS, okay, 44. It can definitely handle a little bit better than, I think, the Steam Deck on Ultra. No, they're just dropped to 36. If we were to drop it down to 720p, it's obviously going to probably be at 60, but what happens when I do that is it's going to screw even more up, so let's not do that.
This looks like a trap. I bet Kyle's
So yeah,
behind this.
we made it here.
Yeah, Kyle. Yeah.
Good performance overall. I would probably say run it on medium, and you'll be locked in your 60 FPS. If you want on the Legion Go, obviously you could bump it down to 720p instead of 1080p and do a little bit more. So let's jump out of here. So that was South Park, and I will reboot this card as well, and we'll see if we can't get it to fly right here. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to do this once. We're going to jump here. We'll deactivate it once again. And then we'll activate it once more. Yeah, hear that? So weird. I don't know what it is. I mean, this PC is way more potent than you need to run with. Now we're on the Steam Deck. Let's take a look here. We're going to get like audio issues the whole time. Yeah, it sounds really, really bad. There's not much you can do in that sense. Nothing that I know. I mean, it's basically kind of stuck. Let's see. So we did South Park. We could do Dragon Age Inquisition. Let's take a look at it. So the weird thing about Dragon Age Inquisition is it does not work with mouse and, or does not work with controller. It only works with mouse and keyboard. That's all I can get to work with. That's why the game shows that it's not compatible with the Steam Deck, I believe. But in terms of can it work? Yes. If you've got a mouse and keyboard and you wanted to play like on the screen of the device that way, or have it, you know, obviously plugged into something like a TV or like, you know, we're doing here onto a direct capture card, mouse and keyboard would work with this device. Hey, Dakota, how are you? Welcome. How's your week? Let's see. How is the remodel going? So we'll jump in here. We'll take a look. I know it's cracking again. Yeah, I had to reset the graphics card, and it's doing the same thing. Kitchen is done. Oh, congratulations. So yeah, you can kind of see, like here, I'm using mouse and keyboard. It's going to run just fine, at least, you know, at the menu screen. Does it connect? Yes. Options wise, let's go in and do this. I don't know. Is there another way that I can reboot this thing without going offline? I don't think there is. I think it's one or the other. Like you either work with what you have or you don't. Yeah, can't fix that audio. I mean, we're only using 2.5% of the CPU. And like the RAM, I don't even know what RAM, like 1.3% of the RAM, something like that. Because it has like 64. It's pretty loaded down. It's something to do with these AverMedia cards. Oh, we were looking at the graphics. So you can see here, I'm going to leave it on auto. We'll do fade, touch, you know, medium, everything like that. We'll keep everything as it's set. And then for display, how's everything here? Oh, it's actually pretty nice. Seattle's getting, well, Index is getting sun today. So it's not too bad. And I was back from GDC last week, so no more trips until sometime in April, I think. So, yeah, we got everything here. But all's good. Cannot complain. Do you like your, obviously you like your kitchen. Do you have everything that you wanted in the kitchen remodel? Let's just say that. So, let's see. We'll just jump into new. God, that audio's driving me nuts. And there's nothing we can do. As far as I know. Just make a quick character here. There we go. But yeah, if I go in and I try to run this with the controller, do you want to import? No. Confirm. There we go. If I try to run it from the controller, at least in the menu section, it does not run. I don't believe it runs anywhere here. I know, we're finally getting some sun. It's starting to get to be spring, so we get a little bit more, and in summer it'll obviously turn into like a drought scenario with wildfires and everything. So it's one or the other. Cannot be happy. We get like, I don't know, maybe a month where it's just really nice anymore, where there's no like worry of forest fires, and it's like 70 degrees and it's sunny most days. Yeah, see, it's like right here. No control over it for some reason. And even from the Steam Deck, I cannot control it. And even if you choose different Proton, it does not work. So with this game, the only real way you can play it is by playing let's see, Dakota. Nope, I spelled it wrong. We'll just use Dakota Shea in this one. There we go. For our character. The only way you can make it work is with PC. Mouse and keyboard. Like a PC, right? Where you have mouse and keyboard. So it's kind of unfortunate. If you really wanted to play Dragon Age Inquisition and you only had a Steam Deck, you could make it work. And given that EA on Steam is what, $5 a month, $6 a month, you get access to it for free. You don't even have to buy it. It is on sale right now. I think it's $5.99, but you could play it. You just have to play it with a mouse and keyboard, so it's a little bit inconvenient. You might be able to go in and kind of like force it. Maybe there's a way. I tried Proton Hotfix. I tried all the other Proton stuff. It was not working. I always thought they had, but I guess not. Maybe that's true. Maybe they never did include controller. Or maybe I'm just stupid and I didn't go in to check and see if there's a controller component in here. So let me take a look in the menu. Because they do have it as a profile. Like if you go in and you see it, it is profiled that way, but it doesn't work. But maybe you have to enable the controller, and I just never thought about that. I was like, it's a newer game. Why wouldn't it have that? Can we skip this? I don't think we can. I don't think it's possible. At least. Oh, there it is. Okay, hang on. Let's remain silent. You're strong silent type. Okay, I'm just going to speed through it a little bit.
We need her, Cassandra.
You can see it's about 60, 30s, somewhere in there. Let me get out to the main menu. Not the main menu, but the options menu, so we can see. There's a lot of talk in the RPG. Okay, skip.
We call it the
More stuff, more stuff, more stuff. More talk, more talk, more talk. Talk, talk, talk.
But there isn't much time.
I will help. Yes, you're gonna help. Oh boy. Sorry, if you've never seen the story, I wouldn't want to ruin it for you anyhow. Okay, there we go. Okay. Did I not look into the control interface? It's locked. Why would it be locked? It can only be changed from the main menu? Are you kidding me? That's why then. Okay. God, I feel dumb. Let's try saving. New save. There we go. Now let's go back to the main menu. Why it just doesn't auto detect, I don't know. I was just having no luck with it. And I never thought to go in and, out of all the games, I never thought to go in and check for controller support. But thank you, Dakota, for raising that point. Let's see. And I thought I played this. I thought I did a video on it before. So I was like, it's not working. I sat there and tried like every proton under the sun too. I'm like, how did I get it to work before? And then I'm like, well, who knows? Okay. Is it working yet? It is not. Didn't I just fix this? Well, now it's not doing anything. Okay. It's not... Yeah, it's crashing. What? Okay. Hang on. I think it crashed the Steam Deck. No, the Steam Deck's still running. There we go. Let's restart the game. Can I just try and do this now? I'm going to try and see, like, deactivating this card. Can we double down on how bad the audio can sound? Why? Use custom audio devices. Okay. Activate. Yeah, I still hear it. Still crackly. Okay, let's try it now. Yeah. I don't know. I hate when it screws up the audio because there's nothing you can do for the rest of the show. It's like, okay, that's what you got to live with. And it's pretty bad. And there's nothing else that I can adjust. And I think it's not, I don't know if it's the card or if it's Streamlabs. I've tried to look into it, could not figure it out. Let's see. Now, can we get this running on controller? Okay. Still not working. Yeah, unfortunately. And now this doesn't work. So by flipping that over, we've locked ourselves out, I think. Unless, well, no, I don't think it would work. I don't think it'll work. Yeah, it's using like standard controller settings. Unfortunately. Boy, horrible, horrible, horrible. I don't think it's going to make a difference. I mean, hotfix usually would be good for anything. I should have just left it as a mouse and keyboard. Yeah, you would think. I don't know really why it's having this issue. I don't know. It's not even recognizing the mouse and keyboard now, so you probably have to go in and like toy around with the your text setting or text editor and jump in and the config, toy around with the config to kind of get the mouse and keyboard back up and running. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to work. I think once I change that, it's flipped over to controller now and it will not recognize the controller. But maybe on Proton Experimental it will. I doubt it though. I highly doubt it. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. Nothing. So you can get it to run with mouse and keyboard. It is not going to run here now. It is done. And we're not going to spend any more time on it. So would I buy it on Steam Deck? Probably not. But if you don't change anything, it's possible to work. Yeah, screwing it up. It's not that big of a deal. It says that it doesn't work anyhow, but like if you load it in and you don't try to use a mouse or don't try to use a controller, just go with the standard mouse and keyboard. You can play the game. It's just you would have to play it with a mouse and keyboard connected to your Steam Deck or, you know, your Steam Deck and play on that little screen or put it onto a TV or something like that. So let's jump over and take a look at the Legion Go. It's a good game too. Yeah, I know. I wish EA would just go in and fix it. It's not super difficult, I don't think. Yeah, we still got some crackling. So let's try it on the Legion Go. Now this is Windows. This is not Linux. It's not Steam. There's Steam OS. There's no Proton. Should be fine. And we will attempt to run it with the controller. Now you could use mouse and keyboard again. This one also has a little bit of a problem with the EA launcher. So what you need to do, let me see if I can get this working. Let's see, we need our mouse here. What you should do is do not launch it from a scenario like we're trying to do here, where you're in big picture mode. You want to launch it from like the desktop mode. So let me get out of here. Get out of big picture. Yay. Now let's go in and launch it from desktop mode. You'll have to talk with Chad. As somebody I take it you know. Yeah, I'd be happy just to figure out like what the issue is with this thing. Why? I think it's a combination of the two graphics cards or the graphics cards or the Streamlab side dealing with these graphics cards. I don't know. I don't have it on the latest one though. It's only on these what are they? The AverMedia 550s, I think. They're the only ones that are causing this problem. Now, I could try to invest in 2 new cards. I don't know. It's not out of the question. But it's not something I'd want to do, really. Now, this usually does take a little bit longer to launch, too. So, I'm not going to jump to conclusions that it's crashed. It's that EA launcher getting in the middle of the game running. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That one, I forget which one that one is. That one actually you can stream and you can record offline, right? Just to the device. You don't have to, maybe it didn't go. Let's try it again. It's this thing. causing us grief. Okay, preparing. When I did have to fire this one off, I had to actually go into the launcher, if I remember correctly. It might fail, but then you can click it from the launcher and it'll fire up. Okay, now it says it's running. Let's see if it runs. Yeah, that little AverMedia card, that one's nice because you don't have to have a PC connected. It can be used for anything like Xbox or whatever. It's kind of like dual purpose. These ones, I think they're a little bit older than that one that I sent you guys. Yeah, the 4K Live one. Yep. The ones that I'm using to capture for these two devices, they're a little bit older, but they still should do just fine. Okay, there we go. Let's see. So we don't have controller enabled right now. So let's move this over. Now I've got to use the mouse and keyboard. So obviously we can use the mouse and keyboard. But let's try and use the controller on this one. It should work because this is Windows. So it shouldn't lock us out. Okay, gamepad. Yes. Yeah. So now we're working on gamepad for at least the Legion Go. And for the Legion Go, everything's on the same settings, the automatic, and it's running at 1080p on here. So this is that advantage of having the Legion Go being on Windows, because you don't have these weird things, and older games can work sometimes without issue. Yeah. Other than the audio, which again, don't pay attention to the audio. It's not the problem of the game or the machine. But yeah, we've got a nice clean 60 frames per second running. I mean, this probably can go up to 90 frames per second, maybe 144, I don't know, on this machine. Right, because it is older. I don't know when, let me think. When did, ooh, that sounded horrible. When did this come out? Oh, the cutscenes are all 30 frames per second. This would have come out 2017, 2016, maybe?
The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
So let's jump in and see if we can update or up the options here really fast. So audio, nope. I keep thinking audio. Graphics, there we go. I might just go ahead and order 2 new cards for next week's show. I think that's what I'll do. It's got to be one of the two. It's either system or like it's either Streamlabs or it's the cards. Okay, so let's go with Ultra. I want to say that we can run this on Ultra. Let's just see.
How did I survive the blast?
Okay, we can, but we're at 47 frames per second.
Then fell unconscious.
46.
A woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything
45,
in the valley
50s.
was laid waste.
Sheesh. So I think if we back it down to high, we'll get 60 frames per second on it. Grab a sword. There we go. All right, let's do some attacking. Feels so different than the original, like, Dragon Age. Okay, now we're 40 in battle, 46. Let's do this. We're gonna drop it to, whoops, let's drop it to high. Nope, there's that audio again. Let's go down to high. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, there we go. Right around 59, 60. We'll see if it holds. Obviously, when we jump into like these,
It's over.
it drops down to 30.
Drop your weapon. Now.
You need to trust me.
If you're going to lead me through a demon-infested valley, you'll have to trust me. Give me one reason to trust you. Because my life is on the line. You're right.
That didn't take too much convincing.
And I cannot expect.
How is the audio? Is it really... I mean, it's low and it's crappy, but I don't want it to blow everybody away.
I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, now we're back up to 50. Yeah, so at high, this game on Legion Go.
Where are all your soldiers?
And again, I think this would have been the same. Like if you just kept, if we kept playing just as mouse and keyboard on the Steam Deck, I think we would have had the exact same experience at like 720p on high. So you could run it at 59, 60. It's running at 60. I don't know why it says 59. It's something to do with something. It's like 59.24 hertz or something is what it's running at. Let's go down and take these guys out. Stab, stab. There we go. Actually, the audio seems like it's fixed itself now. I'm not hearing it as much.
Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
Although it does sound a little weird. It doesn't sound as crackly to me. I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with like... Who knows? Who knows what the hell it is? I don't. I always try to make the most like... What would be the word? The most ridiculous streaming scenarios, like streaming with three, you know, capture cards, or you know, multiple capture cards instead of just like normally one person streaming with one card and then swapping things. I always try to make it so much more difficult. Yeah, this game's running really good. And again, if you're an EA member, or if you're a member of their program on Steam, you get to play this for free. You don't have to play, you don't have to pay, you know, it is only $5.99, I think, right now. But I mean, like, you can get to play it for completely free. And it's well worth it. You know, all the Dragon Age games would run fine on the Legion Go. I hear the audio still screwing up. I just heard it. It's like really, like, where it spikes somehow. It's like it's clipping almost. I don't know if that's truly what's happening, but that's what it seems like. And then it slows down randomly. Like there's not enough power. But again, like I said, the system's not using anything. It is literally idling doing the stream. Let's kill these guys. Okay, I think we see enough. But yeah, I mean, in general, if you wanted to play this game in all three Dragon... I know a lot of people don't like two, but like all three Dragon Ages are pretty good from BioWare. But yeah, you can play on high and it's kind of locked even at 1080p. You could probably even do 2560 by 1600 on the Legion Go and still be fine. With medium probably or something like that. So let's go ahead and jump out of here. We'll jump into the next game. Does my button doesn't work to get us out? How about on here? No, it does not. We're gonna have to go out the old way, the old-fashioned way. I was just trying to see if it sounded the same switching between scenes. It does. Unfortunately. It actually was cleaned up. I think it's random. It like happens, it goes away, it comes back. I think 2 new cards will fix it. That's how I look at everything. Just, 2 more. Fix it with, like, money. It'll be fine. Although I hate spending it. Let's jump over here. Let's see. What's our next game going to be? Let's take a look at Devil May Cry. Actually, what do we want to do? Do we want to save Devil May Cry? Do we want to look at Bingle? Bingle's an easy game. Let's look at Bingle Bingle. Bingle Bingle is, again, one of those games that's competing, it's trying to find success in the same area that Balatro found, where Balatro is poker. It's more based on the rules of poker. This game is kind of like that, but it's based on roulette. So kind of a different design. So let me grab my controller. Yeah, that audio is still there. Huh, we're not getting it to run. Did I not try it on here? God, I don't remember. Let's try this one. Try hotfix. I know I ran it on the Legion Go. Did I not try it on the Steam Deck? I don't know. The day, like, doing this sometimes, I try to do my best at it, but doing it sometimes I forget, like, what device I ran it on. I'll think, like, it's already done, and I don't worry about it. Maybe Bingle Bingle doesn't run on Steam. I can't believe that. So Proton Hotfix will probably do it. It usually does. Well, I could be wrong. It usually does. Why it's not now? Let's try it one more time. Failed to launch the Java virtual machine. That's what that is. I've never seen this one before. I have seen it before, but I've never seen it that often. Maybe they have it as a specific fix for that? That is funny, though. It doesn't run on there. We'll get it. We'll toy around. I'm sure we can get this to run. I'm almost certain. It's an interesting game. It uses very much the identical design as Balatro. Okay, so Scout, whatever it was, fixed it with that virtual machine failure. So on controller, it's like right stick controls. But, you know, obviously we have the option to do mouse and keyboard. So let's play a little bit here, and I'll switch to mouse and keyboard just to make it easier on myself. So let's jump in. Not a lot of features in terms of like graphics. Like you're not going to get, there's nothing special. Let's just go right into a game. It's very much like a roguelike in that way. So you start out with your archer token, which is basically a, it's once per round. It shoots and like it'll lock the ball to drop into that one number on the roulette wheel. So that's how that one works. So that's your bonus or your special. Okay. You know what? It's probably... It does not... There we go. I don't know why it was stuck. 20 points for the first round, 5 free re-rolls. Okay, yeah, let's just do that. Just go standard. My little mouse is stuck on the screen. Oh no, it's actually just there from the stream. So essentially you've got two different things. You can, you know, obviously make your bet on the colors. So we'll go red, and then we can just do a normal spin. And you have 3 rounds. The third round is going to be your boss round. So very much like Balatro. Your point-based thing with multipliers. So essentially you're trying to get to like 300 is what we were going after, but we were able to do, what, 900. So then we'll go into a shop experience, right? So we click here, it goes over, here's your money, and then you get your different abilities that you can upgrade or different things that you can go after, like buffs and stuff like that. So again, where Balatro was like Joker's cards, here you're pulling in like maybe your extra pieces that you can change, so your pockets can change. Like if you don't want a number, I'll show you here with this one. Like this is 23 black. If you don't like want one red, we can just take and we can put 3 black in a row, and you can start to do like black in a series, and then that gives you more of a chance, right, to kind of hit or land on those if you just want to do colors. What do we got here? Pocket ball. Roll a ball that can change the pocket and it lands in. Or you've got wave ball. So your balls are kind of like the Joker cards in this one. You've got different upgrades like straighten up, bet on one number. Let's do that. And what's this one going to do? Straight up. When winning a straight up bet, you get plus 40. Okay. Can I do this? I'm actually sitting on top, so I'm going to jump off screen really fast. I can't see it. So, let's see. We'll add that onto normal ball. And we'll increase the option for that one. And let's just go to the next spin. So, let's go ahead and do red again. And we should... I think we got to go through a couple rounds. So we got to get down to the ball that has the special one where we can bet on a number. Although we might not have to. Or if we, oh, we almost beat it. Okay. Let's just go with red again. It looks like the normal one. Yeah. So what you could do is you could discard down. So you could discard the ball and get the one that you wanted. But we were able to get through this no problem. So we're going to go, I think, to the boss is the next round. You have to go back to the store. So that's how it kind of progresses. It's just a back and forth. Let's see here. So bet on 3 numbers horizontally. So we can add that into this one. We'll do an upgrade. And what do we got? 6 left. Roll a ball. If the ball didn't win any bet, instead of scoring, gain a round token. And then multi-ball. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can do that one. That's kind of funny. Okay. So, straight up 1. So we can bet on one number. And what was ours? 20. Let's do 23. Probably won't hit it. If it does, I'd be surprised. Yeah. So we lost on that one. We still get some points. Not much, though. This one's a street, so we can do 3 horizontally. So 20, 23. Let's try that one again. No luck. We gotta get 600 points. It's just, yeah, this is a boss stage. Pretty sure. So you can see like the arrow just shot. So it will land on 11 guaranteed. So let's go in, do black. Oh, I ran out of tokens. Ah, I lost. Okay. So you can see Bingle Bingle is kind of interesting. Let's jump over to the Legion Go and take a look. God, that audio. Take a look at it on there. Horrible, horrible stuff. And we're just launching from the desktop of the Legion Go. I'm not in like big picture mode. You could do it. But it's just easier just to run it like this. For now. And again, you have controller in terms of like limited controller support. But right now, you know, we'll just run it with mouse and keyboard just to kind of show that. No real features that you can add. You can change it to window window or borderless, but nothing really major. There we go. Let's see, you've got your archer we're going to start with. Oh, select it. There we go. Okay, same idea. You can see the performance. Now, this is running at 1080p. There's not going to be a performance issue with this game, so no real concern. But it's an interesting little game. Very fun. If you like Balatro, it's a lot more like that. So it's not really about the gambling aspect. It's more like the roguelike aspect is how I put it. Okay, so let's see. High-low, so you can bet between 1 and 18 or 19 and 36. You can split the bet. What's this one? Golden Parachute. When the round token runs out, revive 3 additional round tokens. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Let's do a bet. We'll throw that on one of these. Upgrade that, and then let's take a 4. And let's drop 4 next to 2 and 4. And I think that's all we have. And again, I'm sitting on top of it. So let me jump away. Okay. We'll just do, 1 or 2 rounds here. We'll do black. And let's just discard. So we'll discard that chip. We'll go down to the one that has the... Did I already skip it? I might have skipped it. I might have skipped right past it. Let's just do black. You only get so many whatever the discard is. Let's see. It's a black or red. And if you've noticed, you can only... Would we bet on black? I think we did. So we're going to hit 29 regardless. Yeah. And you can see like all these black will add up. So we should easily get over it. Yeah. So you can see, just very kind of work your way through it. You get to do some upgrades. It's roguelike. So yeah, very fun game. But we will go ahead and jump out of here. There's not much. There's more to see. I mean, you can definitely get into the technical aspect of it and really go deep on it. But there's not much more to see otherwise in terms of performance on the device. It's going to run. It's not going to be a problem. Let's jump over to the Steam Deck and audio. Drives you nuts. And let's go ahead and select... let's go with No Man's Sky. Are you going to wake up? What's going on here? There we go. It was just really delayed. God, you can hear that. I'm going to try doing that again. Let's see if I deactivate. I doubt it will do anything, but make it worse. It's like slowing down again. And I don't think, if I pull it from here, give me 1 second. I've actually pulled them out of the USB because they're USB cards. I've actually pulled them out. So it fixed the audio. You can see it's something to do with the card or the Streamlabs with the card. Maybe it's one of those things where I should only have one plugged in at a time. I don't know. So I just plugged it in again. Let's see what it sounds like. I think this is the Steam Deck. No, this is the Legion Go. Right? And it's got no signal. Let's try it now. Yeah, it doesn't like this. But the audio is fine. The audio is completely fixed. It does not like what we're doing to it. Let's try switching the resolution back and forth, maybe? Or no, not at all. That was wrong. Yeah, that got us even to something that we can't get out of now. One sec. Let's pull the other one in. I wonder if it could be just a bad, well, could it be just like a bad USB connection? I don't know. I do not know that. It's not even registering these anymore. Like I pulled them out and I'm plugging them in, but it's not like picking them back up, unfortunately. Is it even? Yeah, it's recognizing it on the cards. But unfortunately, it is not recognizing them on Streamlabs. And it's now locked up on this one. So it can't do that. This one is still here. Let's deactivate, activate. Okay, well that one's working. Can we do the miracle here? I don't think so. Something's changed on this one. It's not working at all. It does not like it. I guess I can try swapping back and forth, but I don't think that's going to work really well either. Legion Go. Properties. Disable performance. Yeah, it doesn't even see the card any longer. For some reason. How do we fix this? So that's an audio mixer. Let me go into scenes. And we'll try going into the editor. Maybe. I hope everybody can't see this part. This is annoying. I know you probably can, but okay. So we are on this one and we want to adjust this. No data on that. So we're going to deactivate. We're going to reactivate. We're going to move this back up to 1080p, and there we go. Kind of fixed, in a way. Yeah, okay, let's try it. So then to switch back, do that and this. There's something with Streamlabs as well, because it doesn't like switching between my editor layout and my like broadcasting layout. Okay, there we go. I think we're back in business. And hopefully we fix the audio issue. I don't know. Maybe that's what I have to do every time. Unplug it. God. I don't know. Let's go ahead and give No Man. Well, this is the Legion Go, but let's go ahead and do No Man's Sky on the Legion Go. I don't even hear the audio, so we may not have audio any longer. Which is fine with me. After hearing all that bad audio. Okay, let's see if it'll run. Can we get this thing to fly right? Hey, I hear audio now. Is it crackling? It doesn't sound like it's crackling. It's trolling me. I hear it now. It's doing something. I don't know. Display. So 1080p, max FPS is 60. We're going to use standard graphics quality. Yeah, I can still hear that audio doing its weird thing. It's not as bad. There's still something going on with it, though. So we are at 1080p on this. Legion Go. And then once we do this, we'll jump into Devil May Cry. Well, we'll do the on the Steam Deck. Then we'll jump into Devil May Cry 5. And then we'll finish off with Survivors of the Dawn. At least I don't hear the crackling. I hear something weird about the audio, but I don't hear the crackling. I just spoke too soon. Okay. Stop with the acknowledgement of something's fixed. It's not. This is the only problem with like No Man's Sky is the loading, right? When it's got to like load into like a save game, it can take forever. It's literally like if we could run these in parallel, which we can if we put the devices offline. And if you don't know how I do that, I don't own 2 copies of each game when I do the comparison videos on the Steam Deck LCD and the Steam Deck Oled. What you do is you just put them into offline mode. You have the games downloaded on both, and you can just fire them up, and you can play both at the same time. That's something to do with Steam's DRM. They don't, they give you a license for, 7 days or 30 days or something like that to be able to play. So you can put it in offline and you can play it without being connected to the internet. And then on another machine, you can do the exact same thing. But it has to renew that license every so often. Otherwise, it won't fire up. Might be loading in, or it might have froze. Just froze. Yeah, it is so crazy. I do not know why. And I don't know what audio cards we could order here. If I go with AverMedia, while we're still waiting for No Man's Sky to load. God. I think it's the RNG stuff, like where it generates the worlds that takes so long. Amazon has what type of cards? I don't need 4K for these. Since we're waiting. This is the boring side of this game. I do not like this aspect of it. If it loads at all. Like, I've had it sit there for a while and it didn't load anything. It runs just fine when it does. Like, when you start a new game, it pretty much boots up right away. Let's see. Oh, there we go. AverMedia. I don't think I would want to try running anything but AverMedia because it just becomes like a battle between resources. And it's got to be an external card because I've already used up every slot, PCI slot or whatever. Talking like $300, $200. Don't they have cheaper ones? Jesus. Anyhow. Here's No Man's Sky. So on standard, we're running 60. Now we need to get back to our ship. And if we get back to our ship, we might be able to get to a space station. But I gotta find out where my ship is. I'm looking for the icon. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Is that it? It might be all the way over there. I think that might be it off in the distance. Is it mic on? Yep. I hit my foot pedal. I need to keep my foot pedal just here. I wish it was like a red icon right in front of me. The mic has an icon, but it's so hard. You have to look down to know when I'm not muted and when I am muted. Okay. I think we're going the right way. I think the ship's over here. And I got the piece that we need so that I think we can go ahead and blast off. But yeah, 60 frames. This is running at 1080p. We can try bumping it up a little bit. Maybe it's not over here. I'd hate to be going the wrong way because you never know what the hell. Where'd it go? Usually there's a ship icon. There's the base that I was at. Could have swore I ran kind of this way. I was trying to get this set up so we could take a look at the ship, or the new, like, revamp of those space stations. But now I'm lost. Maybe we look on the map. How's that sound? Where is the map in this thing? Is it just here? No. Discoveries, catalog, guide. Okay, that's that. Is the map down here? Nope. Well, let's just keep going. Life support system at 10%. That's not good. I think I can recharge it, though. I don't think I have to worry too much. I just need to take out this carbon tree. Once we take that down, then we'll be okay. There we go. God, that sounds horrible. Yeah, I don't see where the ship went. Okay, let's fix our suit, though. Which one is it? Life support. Oh, we don't have any oxygen. That's the problem. Oh, no. Oh, there's some right here. There we go. We'll grab that. We'll quickly go over here and give ourselves some oxygen. 8%. Ah, we're fine. Now, there we go. 71%. Where is that silly ship? I thought there was a map that you could look at. I can't remember it, though. I'm trying to scan for it. It wasn't that far away, but it was far enough. Huh. I take it that my scanner is just not strong enough. So there we drop down to 49, 53. Yeah, I still don't see the ship. Let's see here. Some vehicles. Well, that'd be good. So our ship is broke, so we can't do that. So we got a torch, cameras, weapons, recharge. There's a gesture. Let's do the back view. There we go. Not seeing the ship. Oh, there it is. I see it. Why isn't it popping up on the thing? Huh. I would have thought, like, the scanner usually has, like, a little icon that says ship right here. And we were really close to it, so luckily we did that. Let's see. We'll run down there, we'll fix the ship, and then we should be able to take off. Pretty sure. Now we're dropping into the 30s. Now we're back to the 60s. I don't know, the frame rate keeps like rolling around a little bit. 20s, 55, 22, 56, kind of back and forth. Oh, the ship's like really up here in the sky. Okay. Let's fix this thing. Yep. We had the metal plate. Where'd the metal plate go? Do we have to go get the ferrite dust? I guess we do. It's just rocks, but what a pain. We had fixed it. Ruben, thank you for subscribing. I would take it that was maybe on YouTube. Alright, let's just blow a rock up here. We should get enough ferrite dust to make that, and then we can take off. Come on. There we go. 24. Let's blow one more up. I think we need one more. Oh, that was carbon. Oh, I guess we shot something else. There we go. Okay, now we got enough. Let's make our plate. Oop. Okay, I think we've got it. That ship's not looking good, but it will be in a second. I really want to go see this space thing. Okay. Make a plate. Sweet. Okay. Oh. And audio. There we go. Yes. Fix that. Okay, do we have everything? I think that was it. The pulse engine? I think we're good. Let's go ahead and try. Okay, there we go. Let's get up here. Let's go find a space station. Let's see if we can tell any difference from all the work that Hello Games did. So even in spaceflight, we're at 60s, 58, 60. There it's that 22 drop. I think it's just when it's loading into something, it's dropping that down. Overall, though, it's not too bad. Okay, so there's our guns. Let's get a little bit away. Yeah, the audio, forgive the audio, we're having issues if anybody's just joined. It was working fine, and then we had to reset something. Oof, there could be a little bit of a, when you're looking around, a little bit of frame rate drop. Like I said, on the Legion Go, you've got that extra, you got that little bit extra, like, boost when you're, like, if you do 720, you're probably going to be fine. That's an asteroid, We need to find the space station. It's probably, like, between us. The planet's between us and it. Oh, is that another asteroid? I think it is. Yeah, that's the same thing. Let's kind of go towards that. And then hopefully we'll go over here. We'll get out of like the visible area of that big planet. Yeah, the frame rate goes up and down a lot. More than I would have thought. Okay, let's see. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, wait. Nope, another asteroid. Maybe I have to do that. I didn't think about it. Maybe that's a requirement right now. There's a fleet. Sure, maybe we need that to be able to test our engines. Let's just kind of zip over to this guy. We'll see. I don't know. It's been a while since I played. There it is. That's what. They change up the tutorial a little bit every time, so. There we go. Blew it up. Maybe we needed that. Or maybe we need more. What's it want me to do with that? Pulse engines, so we need Triton or Pyrite, so we got some of that.
Technology recharge.
I guess maybe we need one more. So there's another one laying around somewhere, I'm sure. Let's do our scanner. Oh, there it is. Tag it first. And then we'll probably jump right into... Oh, we went right past it. Where did you go? There you are. Okay. Now, we should have that fully up.
Technology recharge.
Now 99%. Okay. Where's the space station? So I guess we need to test our pulse engines. There we go. Oh, yeah, this is still part. We're getting the message or whatever. We'll listen to our message. Maybe that would get us to the ability to find our space station. And then we'll see if we can save and jump over to the Steam Deck. Man. Not the greatest. Okay.
Navigational data received.
Not the greatest message, but now we can see a little bit more. Okay, good. Where, oh where are these things taking me? It's like turning me in a circle. Okay, that's not what I need. There's an asteroid. There was a whole bunch of planets down here. Oh, was that an asteroid? Yep. Okay, there's some planets. So let's take a look. What do we got? We got unknown planet, unknown planet. We might have to go to an unknown planet before we go to a space station. Might. So we got 3 weeks we got to take. Let's just do this. Approximate location. How about we do this? How about we, can we save? Let's get to this planet and then we'll save. And then we'll jump into the... Then we'll jump into the Steam Deck. And hopefully then we can find the space station after we've done that. Undiscovered planet. I think we've got to go find one of those totem pole kind of things that that essentially tell you, like, hey, this is where the traveler started. And whoa, I think I've lost my audio. Pretty certain in my ears. I think my headset died. So I'm probably gonna have to play without audio on my end for a bit. That is the bad thing about the Apple headphones. Like when the battery dies, you can't even use them wired. Okay, stop. Goodness. Okay, let's see if we can get into the planet. The thing's actually a little bit of a ways away, but we were flying past it. Land with X. Okay, let's go into the planet's atmosphere. All right. Kind of upside down. Let's right ourselves. There we go. 9 minutes away. Are you kidding me? I stopped way short, or way too far. Yeah, it's all the way over there. Goodness. Well, I think the higher you go, right, the shorter the distance. Or the shorter the time. So we'll kind of go like up and out of the atmosphere. So now we're 2 minutes. Minute 30, minute 40. I mean, the device, I don't know if you can hear that. Well, one of them, this is my fan running on the side. But the device itself is actually, the fan's running pretty high right now. I'd probably say play it at 720 or 1280 by 800. Given the frame rate drops, like right now it's like 20, 25 as we're trying to fight our way like to get to this spot. Okay, now where are we at? 30 some seconds away. Something within like the planet as you're leaving and going is dropping the frame rate and really kicking the fan up. Okay, now here we go. So I think we just have to land and go search for this thing. And once we land, I think we can save. And then we can jump. Hopefully my headset will charge quickly. Let's see. Right here, right about. It's an approximate. So it could be on the other side. Yeah, it looks like it might be. Here we go. Right here. Oop, I hit something. Go ahead and try our landing right about. Whoop. Completely overshot. That was horrible. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Land, land. Well, I think we were off the mark, but that's fine. Let's see. We got close. Okay, save and restore. Good. So, let's do this. Let's go ahead and like continue on the Steam Deck from this point. And let me just make sure I'm correct in that. So that just saved a minute ago. Yep. Okay. We're going to jump out of here and we're going to go ahead and run on the Steam Deck. Nope. Quit to desktop. Okay. At least I don't have to hear the crackling audio. Let's jump over to here. Go with this one. And we'll fire it up. Now, we don't have to change anything on this one either. Pretty much you're good to go without the adjustment of a new proton or anything like that. Actually, I'm looking at the AverMedia cards. There are a few that are only like $80. Video stream, 1080p, 60. It's essentially what I have right here. I don't know what the difference will be, but if it fixes that audio, it's well worth it to grab one of those, two of those. Networks. So let's take a look at the display settings here. So it's got the resolution pretty low. Let's go ahead and bump that up to 1280 by 720 and see how it runs. There we go. Resolution scaling, we can adjust that later. I think it's going to be on medium or standard. Sorry, standard. Okay. Let's go ahead and try that exact same load. It's going to take a second. This is what runs the stream over a little bit. Usually the stream's 2 hours. If anybody hasn't watched before, it's every Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific. And if you're subscribed, you get notified daily of when the polls go up on the weekday for what games I showcase here and we look at on the channel or on the weekly show, the Weekly Factor. So if you haven't already, subscribe, vote every day. And the games are usually very relevant. There's at least 1 or 2 days where it's specifically new games launching. Like last week, it was Dragon's Dogma 2. And what was the other one? Alone in the Dark. So both of those were games that were showed last week. This week, it's South Park because there wasn't as many new games. There's always tons of new games, 300 new games, probably a day launch on Steam. But there wasn't any games that were, you know, really calling for like, oh, we need to see these. So I kind of picked South Park and another 3. That was Monday's vote. Everybody voted. We moved on to the next one and so forth. And that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wow, none of this was here when we landed. That is crazy. What was that about? Huh. It just didn't load it in. But, wow, that ship like landed on top of my head. Follow the coordinates to find the signal. So what's it want now? Are we going to another place? I think we are. Okay, let's go find that. But yeah, the weekly show, you get a chance to see all sorts of games running on these 2 devices. So you get like the perspective of Windows and you get the perspective of like Steam OS running them. I think we're going here. Yep. And then on Saturdays, the show's at 10 a.m. Starts at 10 a.m. and usually goes about 2 hours, but today we're going to go a little longer because of just issues with these. And you get crackly audio every week. Hopefully not next week. Hopefully I will fix that by then. Because I'm just going to go and order 2 new cards and see if that's not the problem. Okay, what do we want? We landed here. This looks so much better. There's actually like far more detail. And we're at 60. I think they've optimized it really well for this. Find the signal source. Well, we made a horrible landing. But this is what it was saying. It was here somewhere. Never got into this game. Yeah, I liked it. Sorry, you said that a while ago, Dakota. I just noticed it. I've been talking away. I don't see... Ah, now, is that it? Or is that just something like crazy? That's kind of... That looks dangerous. Nope. Everything's like that, so that's not it. Or that's it right there, maybe. Let's go take a look at that. Yeah, but I mean, they've definitely optimized for the Steam Deck. At 720p, it's running pretty well and not dropping frames at all. Now, we haven't left the planet, so once we do that here, hopefully in a minute or 2, we'll see what that looks like. But it looks better on the Steam Deck. Certainly. Okay. Let's decipher. I've played this so many times. Well, this beginning part. I've only ever finished the game once. Oh, this is our base building stuff. Is it going to make me do that before we can go do something else? Let's see. Select terrain manipulation mission log. and mine copper to build base computer. Yeah, I think we do need to do this. So, hazard protection, life support. Is that it? So we got to install our terrain manipulator. How do we do that? I forget. Install. There we go. Oops. Oh, it's only going to allow me to... I gotta do the nanite thing. Okay, hold on. We might have enough to do that. I don't know. Because that... Jeez. That would be over here, right? Yes. Oh, I guess I just need to make another one. That's what it's saying. So craft more. There we go. Is that done? No. I think it is. Terrain manipulator. I think we're good. So, A, Y, pin selected. There we go. Now we can blast holes and things. We need to find copper, wasn't it? God. Choose an empty slot, select PY. And then the recipes. Yeah, I think I've got to know where it is. I could randomly just shoot around and kill that thing. What is that? It just appeared out of nowhere. Or you can, like, actually see copper deposits if you put it on your visor, I think. Choose an empty slot on your visor. Press A. So the visor analyzer is what? Recharge, gestures. I don't think we're going to see it today because I do want to get over to the other one. But you can see, I mean, the actual performance. Let's, where did our ship go? God, we've lost it again. We can take off out of the planet and just kind of see what space looks like in terms of, like, performance. Oh, can we not get up here? It's around this, like, bend. Because I, like, landed it in the middle of a side of a mountain. Where did it go? God, how do I keep losing this thing? I think it's on that side right there. I just want to see, like, what it looks like when we, like, take off out of the planet, if we get any performance drop. It seems like it's a much better experience on the Steam Deck, though. There we go. No, there's the drop. It went all the way down to 9, but still, again, it seems like a better experience. Like, I can move around a lot. What is that? Is that a rock or is that... Let's take off. We'll go towards it. I don't know what this is. Could be a space station. Okay, stop. Jesus. I think it is. Let's take a look. Yeah, it is. Alright, let's go check this thing out. Now, they said they revamped these. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Looks a little different. And they've got GLaDOS up there, looking down, being sarcastic and snarky. I don't hear any audio because I don't have my headset on. So I don't know if there's some amazing sounds or anything like that. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really look tremendously different. It almost looks like they took the locations that are on the planet and just dropped them into the space stations. Like the landing ports that you can drop into. Okay, so you can go over here. A little bit different, like Destiny-esque kind of design. But again, performance on the Steam Deck, and that thing's not even like doing anything, it's just normal, is much better than the Legion Go right now. All right, let's jump out. We'll jump into Devil May Cry. Out of here. I'm going to see if my headset's got a little bit of a charge on it, so I can get my audio back. Okay. Okay, I can hear it now. And it's crackly. Okay, let's go into Devil May Cry. Yeah, I can't get over that. The performance of the Steam Deck is far better than the Legion Go. Given the Legion Go has that much more horsepower. Now, if you did drop the Legion Go to 720, granted, it may outperform the Steam Deck. But for what the Steam Deck was doing just there, that was a good experience. That was not bad at all. Now, I know Devil May Cry does run on this, because I have done a real view video for it. I haven't launched it for a while, so they could have had an update or two. Maybe we'll see some improvements. That was one of the things with Ghostwire. Somebody had asked for that to be like shown again on the channel. And I had never done it on the Steam Deck Oled. So they had put an update out. And it seemed to run better. Now, Steam Deck OLED has a little bit more power than LCD. There we go. I want to say this was the only Devil May Cry I ever finished. I don't remember finishing the ones on the PS1, PS2. Even the DMC one that they did. Let's take a look at options. Now, this is the Steam Deck. So what are we working with here? 720. They always do 720. It's Capcom. But, isn't it Capcom? Yeah. Okay, 60. We can't go up above that because of the card. Looks like things are set to a high, medium by default. Let's turn this motion blur off. Okay, let's give it a try. See where we're at.
I've got some cleaning up to do.
No audio. We're in the cutscene or something. We had a little bit of fighting and then right into a cutscene.
Yeah, he's a real pro at smacking demons around. That's why I built him that well-functioning arm. To kick demon ass.
Hey, Psycho! Watch the merchandise!
Uh-oh.
Hey, stop bitching and take cover.
We got a little bit of an audio delay for some reason. Let me see if I do this really quick. If that fixes it. I think so. I mean, it didn't fix any of the other audio issues, but it at least brought the, yeah, there's a delay. Yeah, there's a delay in the audio for some reason. Might be that you need to do a Proton hotfix. It could be one of those scenarios, but in terms of, like, frame rate, not an issue. Let's go talk to our friend here. Nope. She's blocking us with the bus. Does sound like there's a little bit of an audio delay though. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. It might be fine. Maybe it's just the gun, the way it fires. Sounds alright. Yeah, I think it was just me. Okay, get rid of that. No, it definitely seems like there's something. Like there was no gunshot there. Or there was a gunshot, but no audio. We'll see what it sounds like on the Legion Go. I mean, it's not impacting, like, performance. It's just, it could be like some delay between myself and the game. Who knows? Do I just jump? Yep, pretty much.
Why are they collecting human blood? It's not just about feeding. There's something else.
But yeah, I mean, for the settings and everything that it has, it's going great. As default. I'm sure that could mean like we could even change it a little bit, but
What a lovely house plant.
in terms of what it looks like. I love the motorcycle style blade. I always got like this blade or like some of these blades in like some of the Final Fantasy ones, and you know, confused. All right.
Like that? And have some more.
I'm not sure which thing is actually what that we want to go after. How do we switch our weapons? I know that's our arm. It's been a while since I played this game. There we go. It's Y. That's what it is. X for your gun, Y for your blade. Then you got your arm, which I've already blown through. But yeah, no issue to performance. Oh, we're almost through. There we go. And we'll jump over to the Legion Go here right after this one. Take a look. Okay, there's some frame rate drops, but it's like a cutscene.
That'll keep him, but not for long.
What do you mean?
Soldier Boy said city's gone to hell and back, taken over by the underworld. Not just here, but everywhere.
A little bit of an audio delay.
Yamato did this.
Okay, I am going to speed us through this. There we go. That way we can start the next round. Okay, let's go next. Let's save, and then let's jump out of here.
That's
Okay.
it.
And again, the audio issue could be coming, the delay could be coming from the actual, like, game, or from the card. Let's see. We're going to select, so now we're on the Legion Go. Let's try Devil May Cry over here. There we go. It's out of sync is what it's saying. Why is that? Should be syncing. Oh, it was updating. That's right. Did it finish its upload? Wow, does that sound horrible? Okay. I think it just finished syncing. So let's try it now. And audio. I wonder what the Elgato ones look like. I hate to like completely change over, but I do use a lot of Elgato stuff. Elgato. It looks like they're close in comparison, so they may have similar prices. Okay, so we should be 1080p here on the Legion Go. Nope. Let's move that up. 900, 1050, 990, 1080. Let's bounce this up to 60. High, medium. It's all pretty close to the exact same. Let's go ahead and do that. I love the fidelity of like 1080p on that device. I mean, when you've got a game that runs really good on the Legion Go, it looks super solid. I have seen videos of people that are doing the dual boot now. So they have loaded a version of like Steam OS. I think it's a modified version of Steam OS onto the Legion Go, which would be a better experience than Windows. But it doesn't seem like it performs well. It performs about, or performs any better. Performs about the same. So you're not getting like a really any of the benefits of like Steam OS and stuff like that in terms of battery.
I'm waiting on you. I'm cooking. Any special orders?
All right, she is our arm person. But I think we can just go ahead and jump into the mission. Yeah, let's just do that. But it seems like the audio is good on this one. Like it's not desyncing. Nah, it looks like it. Yeah. There's a delay. I think it's the cards. Don't take it that there's audio issues on these. I think it's the cards are causing that. Like I like swing and like, well, now it's there. I think it's every once in a while it just desyncs. This is about right now. So again, take it that these are probably audio issues caused by the capture cards that I'm using. Because at some points it's fine, some points it desyncs. It's not the game, I don't believe. But yeah, I mean, this 1080p, running at 60. Looks pretty good. Yeah, we've even got like enemies. Now, obviously, this isn't a mass amount of enemies, but like later in the game, you can get tons of enemies on the screen, but and especially larger bosses, stuff like that. So you could have potentially a little bit of an issue, but I think I mean, if you had any, you could even drop down the quality, or you could just like go and say, okay, I'm just playing only 720p on this. But both of them are in like lock 60. And like I said, this is for sale on Humble Bundle right now for like $12. So it's definitely a good game if you like beat 'em ups. I enjoyed it. I went through the whole thing multiple times. I'd even play it again like right now. Just thinking about like, I don't think I ever finished. What was the guy? The like magician guy? I call him a magician. He used animals, stuff like that. Victor, not Victor. Can't remember his name in here.
Not making it easy for me, huh?
Because it's not Dante and it's not this dude. What was his name? Virgil, not Victor. Virgil. I think I finished it with him. Yeah. Even when you're like a little bit closer, like these guys. I think these guys are like a mid-level boss is what they consider it. I don't have any style points here, but that's fine. There we go. Audio. It like clears up too. You can hear it when it's like clearing up and then when it goes out again. Okay, cool. Yep, I think that's good. Good solid performer on portable devices. Let's go ahead and jump out of here. Do we have to quit out? We might. And we'll take a look at Dawn of Survivors as we shut down the stream. But, or Survivors of the Dawn. I keep saying it the wrong way. And let's look at Survivors of the Dawn on the Steam Deck. So prepare your ears as we do the swap. There it is. Isn't that nice? And let's jump into here. Oh no, we didn't download it over here. That's right. Let's not do that. Let's jump back. Hold on. Hold tight. Okay, that wasn't as bad. I don't know why I didn't have it on there. There it is. So this is just another one of the bullet hell. It's one of the newer. It had come out, I don't know, just recently. And it was in early access. It might still be in early access. I played it early on. Really enjoyed it. I don't know. These are my favorite. One of my favorite genres. I've really found a liking to them. I play a lot of them. There's like 25 or 30 of these on the channel so that you can find. So there's plenty of them to look at. Doesn't usually cause too many issues in terms of like performance on any of these games, but let's just go with the normal settings. We'll start a new run. There's our stormtrooper looking guys. Let's just jump in. But yes, we're coming to the end of the stream. Just wanted to kind of jump in and show like a little game that I've been playing that is not one of the ones that we voted on. So look for the votes coming up. Monday starts the next round. Hey, what happened there? There we go. My right stick isn't working though. Oh, I must have it on auto. They automatically shoot. But with the next round coming up, I don't know how the audio sound is. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. There we go. With the next round of voting coming up, we'll have a whole new 5 days votes. Everybody votes in those. So if you haven't already, definitely subscribe. That way you get notified. Check the bell so you get notified on YouTube. I only do the voting on YouTube because it's easier to handle. If I could come up with a better solution externally for everybody to participate, I would, but YouTube just seems to be, their community posts work out really well. I can put the information in. It's really nice and clear. You get to see an image of each of the games, and then you just choose which one, and then it kind of shows you the current results. And I can store that, so I only have them run for 24 hours, but I can see it, and I can always go back and verify. Hey, Joe, how are you? I was talking to Dakota earlier. I hope your Saturday's going well. Glad to hear you guys got your remodel done in the kitchen. But yeah, as it goes for like doing the weekly show, doing the weekly voting, it's so much easier to manage on YouTube, and then pretty much everything kind of gets put together on Friday night, and then we go live on Saturday. I am thinking about changing the time of the show. I've had people reach out and say, hey, I can't make the live show. And it's not like they can't watch the replay, but there's ads on the replay or on the post, or what would you call it? The video on demand. So I think a lot of people like it without ads, which is what the live show is. So I'm thinking about moving the live show to, I don't know, probably evening's going to make more sense. But I'm not 100% sure. It's still going to be Saturday. It may end up being Saturday evening, like around maybe 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. I'm still going through it. I don't know how to do like a poll for that. I know how you can do polls, but I'm not sure if we would do it on YouTube where a majority of the people view, or if we would do it on something that would work for everybody. The voting is always going to be on YouTube, so I think it should just be there. But I broadcast to five different paths or channels. So LinkedIn, which is funny why I do it on there. I don't know why, but it's just another option that I have. Then Facebook, X, or Twitter, and then Twitch and YouTube. So you get kind of like the ability to see various channels. It doesn't really matter. It's all the same content, but the replay or the video on demand is obviously on YouTube focused, and I think on Twitch as well. So, but we'll figure out a good time for next week's show. Either I'm going to keep it the same and I'll notify everybody on the social media channels, so at least on every one of them, or we'll move it. And again, I'm thinking about moving it towards the evening. That way more people could join, because that was the feedback I was getting, is like, hey, if you move it to evening, I can join and then watch it live and do that, and chat and stuff like that. And nobody has to watch ads. So if that's the time when it works for most people, that's probably the better of the times to look at it. As you can see, this game though, same thing as all the others. It's just another survival type. Lots of upgrading, lots of enemies. You can get tons filled on the screen. Lots of cool tech you can like throw out there, like a spider or whatever. I like this one. I don't know. I like them all. I play tons of these. But yeah, that's about it. I think we've come to another stream, another one of the weekly factors. I appreciate everybody for stopping in and checking it out. It's always fun to do these. And even with all the audio issues, as long as everybody else can put up with it for one more week, I can, and then hopefully we'll figure out how to fix these, because I would like to have it fixed as we'd go into like maybe a prime time evening stream and there's more folks watching, so we don't have as many problems. But I will probably pick up 2 new graphics cards. We'll try and see if that fixes the issue. If not, I can always return them. I just can't imagine that it's either Streamlabs, which is an OBS product, or it's these graphic cards, or the combination of the two. Because when I unplug them, they work fine. Streamlabs works no issue. But I just don't know. I haven't been able to figure out over 4 weeks, 5 weeks, it started happening. And when I think I've got it figured out, it's like, oh, something's wrong with the card, and you got to reset it, and then it starts all over again during the middle of the stream. And there's nothing I can really do once it starts, because then you'd have to kill it. But we'll figure it out. So everybody, if you haven't already, like I said, subscribe, like, definitely follow on your different places you're viewing, and come back and check out the stream. We look at games all week long. So I will, and then content does go up daily on YouTube, so you can find out the latest games running on these types of devices as well, with the Real View video releases. And I think that's about it. I am putting up stuff on YouTube in HDR now, in 4K HDR. So the next one is going to be Alone in the Dark. That is going to go up as soon as the HDR compiles on the YouTube side. So hopefully that'll be maybe Sunday, maybe early in the week. It takes like 5 days usually, but sometimes it goes a little faster. So it's hard to say. But look for that. Definitely give it a watch if you like to see things in the highest quality that you can. And stop back next week. Make sure you vote in the daily poll. Otherwise, I will talk to you next week, or sometime in between. Have a great week. See you folks. Bye-bye.